How to install and set up new Nvidia app. Hey everyone, it's SystemSecrets back at it. Today, I've got something cool to share. A walkthrough on downloading, installing, and getting started with the latest Nvidia app. This new app is designed to combine both the Nvidia control panel and GeForce experience into one slick package. It just dropped today, and let me tell you, it's sleek, lightweight, and user-friendly. Stick around as I guide you through the download process, show you how to install it on your system, and even tweak a couple of settings. Let's dive in. Just a heads up, this new Nvidia app is still in beta, so not all the advanced settings and features from the control panel have made it over yet. But no worries, they're on their way in future updates. Personally, I'm psyched about this and I'll be testing it out on all my systems, providing feedback along the way. To get started, pop open your browser and hit up Google. Search for Nvidia app and you should land on their official website. Alternatively, if you're having trouble finding it, just head straight to nvidia.com/en-us/software/nvidia-app. Once you're on the site, scroll down until you spot the Nvidia app download beta section. Grab that, download, and let it do its thing on your system. While it's chugging away, take a few moments to check out the release page. You'll find some cool new features and get a sneak peek at the fresh HUD design. Plus, there might be some features tucked away in GeForce Experience or the new app that you didn't even know about. It's all about exploring and discovering the possibilities. Once your download wraps up, click on the file to open it up. This should fire up the launcher. Now, you'll have to decide if you're on board with the terms and conditions. If you are, hit agree and continue and let the Nvidia app work its magic, installing itself onto your system. Once it's done, the Nvidia app should usually kick off automatically. But if it doesn't, no sweat. Just head to your desktop or pop down the bottom left corner and search for Nvidia. When you fire it up, you'll first need to decide between the game-ready drivers and the Nvidia Studio drivers. Both are solid choices depending on what you're using your system for. Studio drivers are all about reliability and stability, especially for creative work. They still come packed with the same performance boosts and game optimizations as the game-ready drivers, but they might not update as frequently. Pick your driver suite and hit Next to keep the ball rolling. Next up, you'll want to fine-tune your gaming and creative apps. Nvidia's got your back with automatic profiles and settings. You can choose to let Nvidia handle this for you automatically or take control yourself by flicking the switch at the top. Make your choice and hit Next. I definitely recommend enabling the new Nvidia overlay. This nifty feature will also clue you in on the hotkey you'll need to press during your games to open up the overlay. By default, it's usually set to Alt and Z. After that, you'll swing over to the Redeem Exclusive Rewards section. This is the only part of the Nvidia app where you'll need to log in. But here's the cool part. Everything else, like Shadowplay and recordings, won't need you to be logged in anymore, which in my book is a massive improvement over the old GeForce experience. I'm gonna hit skip here, but you might wanna log in if you're keen on snagging those rewards. With that sorted, you're all set on the brand spanking new Nvidia app. Now, let me give you a quick rundown of some of the new settings and panels. First off, we've got the home screen where you'll find the latest titles and optimizations up for grabs. Then, there's the Discover section, your go-to spot for all Nvidia applications and tools to make the most out of your GPU or Nvidia software suite. It's all about maximizing your gaming and creative experience. Now, let's check out the drivers section. This is your hub for installing and updating your GPU drivers right from within the app. Up in the top right corner, you can easily switch between game-ready and studio drivers whenever you want. If you want to see if there are any updates available, just hit refresh up there. I'll let you know if there are any updates waiting for you, and you can choose to download and install them automatically. Plus, it's super handy to scroll down and take a peek at the fixes and changelog for the driver you're about to download. Always good to know what's under the hood, right? Alright, let's dive into the graphics tab. Here's where the magic happens with program settings for individual games and global settings. This is basically your first look at the revamped Nvidia control panel section. Check out the RTX Dynamic Vibrance feature. It's like the old digital vibrance but with a twist. It helps prevent color crushing, which can really enhance your visual experience. And oh boy, don't even get me started on the RTX HDR feature. It's a game changer. I've got a whole video lined up to dive deeper into that, so stay tuned. In this tab, you've got a bunch of settings to play with like DSR factor, Nvidia image scaling, low latency modes, max frame rate, power management modes, shader cache size, and vertical refresh. If you want to tweak settings for a specific game, just hit up the program settings section. You can choose to use Nvidia's optimized settings or fine-tune it for performance or quality. Scroll down a bit and you'll find the driver settings. This is where you can adjust your per-game settings or mess with the global driver settings we talked about earlier. So, if you only want dynamic vibrance kicking in for one game, you can toggle it on here and hit apply. Wanna cap your frame rate for a particular game? Easy peasy. Just toggle it on and set your cap. It's all about customizing your gaming experience to perfection. Alright, let's wrap things up with the redeem section. This is your go-to spot for all those sweet Nvidia promotions, usually including free games bundled with Nvidia products. And last but definitely not least, we've got the settings section. Here, you'll find the basic rundown of your system specs, handy for sharing with tech support or bragging rights with your pals. Plus, you've got options to toggle on or off the Nvidia overlay, game filters, and modes. It's your control center for fine-tuning your Nvidia experience.